5, 4, 3.
Hello everybody, TwoWorlds here. Got some Fable. Real exciting stuff. Do we have a profile name or no?
Let me do one last reset. Or not reset, refresh, and it is going to be Pringles.
I knew it. Oh yeah, how spelled here? All caps, we yelling it?
Capital P, Pringles. P is the only capital.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we're not shouting it to the heavens today. This Fable run is brought to you by Pringles. Oh no, too slow for the naming incentive. R.I.P. Alright, so before we can start the game, we have to prepare ourselves for the run. And the way we do that is go to options and we turn off something. Oh, tutorials, yeah. So turn off tutorials to save a couple seconds here and there over the course of the run. And then we save, since nothing's happened yet, and then we leave. Not the whole event, but just the current session, and then we reopen it. Imagine you start the game by just stopping playing. Crazy stuff. Alright. A nice little tour of the file names. Okay. So now we load. God, I wish I had a Pringles can. I would absolutely have done something with it. Alright. We ready to start this?
Yep, give us a countdown whenever you're ready.
Alright, it'll be on go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, what is up everybody? Like I said, I'm TwoWorlds and this is Fable for the original Xbox, one of the greatest games ever made. And basically it starts off with one of the, you know, little childhood segments, basically just learning how to press the Y button for 2 hours straight. But hopefully less if we're lucky. Alright, so now, we punch this child, and in doing so, we get a free bear. Now, we want to get this teddy bear to trade for a gold piece. Then we can then trade for 2 more gold pieces by doing some good deeds. And we're going to use this money to buy a chocolate for our sister. It's her birthday, by the way. Hopefully we can get some happy birthdays in the chat. All caught the Fable run, let's go. It's a great run to catch. Alright, so we've returned the bear to the rightful owner, hopefully. Maybe that kid stole it too, who knows. Alright, so now, our dad here, he gave us some money. We're going to use that money to leverage a position in the Chocolate Box Ownership Club. But first we're going to expose a man's infidelity with his wife and get some money. We're going to extort him, basically. Now somehow the guards all in this town telepathically know what we've done, so we have to avoid them. Because I guess it's illegal or something, and we don't want to get arrested. Alright, so first, that's not important right now. What's important is pressing A until we get that chocolate. Alright, so now, we're gonna get out of here. But yeah, that guard over there, he's angry at us, so we gotta avoid him. And also that dude there, too. We gotta be real careful. You lose like 2 seconds if they catch you. Oh, shit! Okay, we made it. That was actually, it's not that bad. It seems very scary, like they're gonna catch you, but really, they're kind of stupid. You can go around them. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. We're gonna go to the birthday party now. I hear it's Fortnite themed. Just kidding. It's the whole town is destroyed themed. It's really unfortunate. Alright, so now we're gonna get out of the town. Now that everything is just broken loose. Now sometimes when you're in the transition between load screen and gameplay again, you can actually move around a little bit. So sometimes you can spam roll, and if you're in the right direction, you'll actually get closer to where you need to go before the game gets back into frame. I didn't really do it because a lot of the time I'll just go the wrong way. But you know, it's fine. Yeah, exactly. You know, you think the Fortnite themed party would be really exciting. You know, maybe in Fable 2 they'll come up with it. I'm sure I'm excited for Fable 2.
It's time to wake up.
I hear it's coming out in July 2004 or something. Oh wait, oh no. How could I forget? We have to punch Whisper here a couple times so we can save, like, 20 seconds or something later on. Probably not even 20 seconds. I actually don't know how much time you save. But you do save a little bit of time. And I'll explain exactly how when it's the correct time to explain it. Alright, so now we're going to go over here. And we're going to learn how to fight. I don't think we really need to learn how to punch, considering previous events in this run.
I'm not making much of it.
But you know, it's all good. We're going to learn how to use this stick. It's the same thing, just punch. Alright, so nice. We killed it.
Ah, now that's more.
The only straw dummy in the game that can die, I guess. I don't know.
Done, lad.
Alright, so now we have our first quest. We gotta kill the beetles. Try not to draw too many conclusions from that. Alright, so now we're going into the Guild Woods. So the Guild Woods is,
Use your stick.
where, you know, a couple really exciting things happen. Like killing 10 beetles. So we're gonna... It's actually RNG where they are sometimes. So sometimes they'll be closer by and they'll cooperate. And sometimes they won't and they'll make you suffer. This is actually not that bad. Come on. Oh, let's go. That's
Well
all the...
done, lad. The beetles are all
We did it,
dead.
gamers. Let's
You
get
can
out of
come
here.
Out of the woods now.
But yes, the reason I'm rolling a bunch is because rolling is the best and fastest method of movement we have at our disposal. Even after we get some movement optimization tech later on in the run, we're still going to spend a bulk of the time rolling in addition to whatever else we do to go faster. So now we're like 10 years older or something, I don't know. So we're not going to punch Whisper again, but punching Whisper earlier is about to come back into play. That's right, you thought it wasn't, but here it is. Not just yet though. First we gotta continue rolling. Honestly, it's a good thing he's a hero, because otherwise his spine would be just history. It would be grounded into a fine powder. Yeah, not the Beatles, exactly. I mean, I like their music. I don't know why we had to kill them.
You can put that old.
I mean, they were definitely very polarizing for some people, you know. You love them or you hate them, but killing them, little extreme, dude. I wouldn't recommend it.
Now pay attention.
Alright, so now we're going to use the block button for the only time in this run. You know, unless Whisper just doesn't want to attack, and she just wants to be our best friend and hang out here forever. Okay, nice.
Well done.
So now we don't have to ever use that again. Because, I mean, why would we block or attack when we can just attack? Wait, block and attack. Yeah, why would we block and attack when we can just attack? I mean, it just makes sense, dude. Alright, so we're gonna... Dude, she's trolling, bro. She never goes over there. She has never gone over there in the history of me playing Fable. But, you know, it's
Meet me by the archery range.
first time for everything. Alright, so now we're gonna save, like, 10 to
Let's
20
continue our
seconds
trade.
per section here by just talking to the Guildmaster immediately to warp to the next testing site. Pretty neat. First time I did that, I was quite blown away by the concept of just warping.
What?
You know, making this long, drawn-out part slightly better. Okay, here's why we punch Whisper. Because all the attacks
What do you think?
on friendly people in the guild are combined together
Next,
over the
we will
course of
learn
your
about
time in the
the
guild.
ways of-
So you punch Whisper twice, hit the Guildmaster a couple times, and then boom,
Time
you
to
save
learn
like
about new powers.
whatever amount of time was on that timer. That's how much time you save. I can't remember if it said 1 minute or something else, so, you know, I wouldn't want to lie. I wouldn't want to give false information. But yeah, just
Aggressive action will be
keep in mind that timer, and that's how much time you save, baby. And also, for some reason, using your bow during the will section counts. I guess as long as you can attack, he figures you'll be all right. Although honestly, during the bow test, it kind of makes sense that he passes you for using the bow, because like you use the bow, you expressed your ability to remorselessly? Is that even a word? Kill a man. So like, why not pass you, right? All right, so now we're gonna attack Maze a couple times.
a good strike. Put
some anger.
Honestly, I wish they would have gone with some kind of crazy big test for this part, but you know, they probably
Go on.
didn't feel like it, so they just did this.
Excellent.
Alright, now one more. Sometimes Maze will troll you by going to different places. This time really wasn't that bad. He stayed relatively close to the front. See, now that's what we call good RNG, because he could go all the way over here where I am right now during the test. And it's just a really bad time. So that's the guild training over with, you know, one of the most fun parts of the game, but it's time to move on. We got plenty more exciting parts coming shortly, including the addition of new movement tech in a second here, once we skip through the cutscenes, the true final boss of this part of the game.
First, you must
So this is the central hub for all of our upgrades. So we're gonna get this one called Assassin Rush, the sleeper hit of Fable. If only I had known how to utilize this when I was playing this game before. So we're gonna get a quest. No big deal. And I actually forgot to use Assassin Rush there, but we'll use it for the whole run, so that's alright. Alright, so the trick with Assassin Rush is, you know, it's used to get behind your enemies and kill them quickly, but one of the added benefits of it is, it also gives you a burst of speed forward. And for a minimal amount of will, you know, mana spent, you can move very fast, pretty much effortlessly. And the more you upgrade it, the further you go with each one. So you can cover a lot of ground very easily using Assassin Rush, plus all the other movement upgrades I'm gonna get. Alright, so now we got a wasp, little wasp infestation. You know, it doesn't look that bad. They could just eat their food and just enjoy the nature, but no, I guess I just gotta kill them.
You saved my life. Thank you so much.
Alright, so now we got a big chungus over here. We're gonna go ahead and take care of. And the Wasp Queen is actually on a some kind of cycle, so we can't just straight up kill her. We gotta kinda kill her first.
Your bow may prove useful against the Wasp Queen.
That was actually a lot of damage. It's crazy. Alright, one more. Let's go, baby. Now we wait.
Good progress learning combat multipliers.
So yeah, definitely not too bad for a first experience with the quest system. Oh yeah, you get a lot of trophies also over the course of this run that we're not going to use at all. There are some really cool glitches you can do with them. And honestly, the trophy system, I just think it was a little underutilized. But then again, I never use it, so what do I know? Maybe there's something to it that I'm missing out. You know, missing out on the subtleties of since I'm not doing it. But, you know, I don't care. It's not part of the speedrun. I don't need to know how to do it. Now first, before we can continue. God, what was I saying there? No, so we're gonna go to the next place and meet up with our buddy Maze here. And the fun part of this town up here is you can't use your weapons. And you also can't use your will. So, you know, we can't rely on Assassin Rush to give us that burst of speed up here. So that's why we're going to upgrade our speed as well, so that we're not 100% reliant on Assassin Rush. But first we're going to do a little buy-selling in a trick known as buy-selling. So, you know, sell a couple things. Let's see. Alright, so the fishing rod and spade we're going to use later on in the graveyard, and this just saves us the time of having to look for one later on. Because they do provide you with a fishing rod and spade in case you're a total noob and don't find one beforehand, but that would be very slow to find that. It's like 10 miles away from where we're supposed to be. Alright, so now we're going to do a little more buy-selling, and I'm going to hope I didn't buy too many potions and screw myself here. Nope, I did not. Let's go. Alright, nice. Now we go back to the guild. Now you see these loading screens are just long enough where I can take a sip of water, you know, once in a while. It's honestly a pretty big W that Fable supports hydration like that. A very progressive stance for an Xbox game from early 2000s. Although I guess you could also, you know, take a sip of your Mountain Dew as well.
I was going to say, I thought I remembered the Xbox and Fable tuning with Mountain Dew way back in the day.
Did they? I know Xbox did, but I was not aware of Fable teaming up. That's actually sick, though. Imagine Jack of Blades just guzzling a 2-liter while you kill him. Man.
That would explain why he moves around so fast.
True. Ah, yeah, Jack of Blades, he loves that Mountain Dew live wire stuff. It's too late, hero. I've eaten all the Doritos. No! He wasn't upset at all at any of the atrocities committed by Jack of Blades. But, you know, once he touched the Dew and Doritos, man, he was pissed. As I'm trying to budget my Assassin Rush, because you don't want to overuse it. Because if you overuse it, you're not really saving too much extra time, but you are losing will potions at a rapid rate. But also, I did just buy 8 potions, so honestly, I don't really care. I'll be alright.
So I just came up with a new canon for this run.
Oh, let's hear it.
So Jack of Blades was a Doritos fan, and our file name is Pringles, so we're having to defeat him since we're Pringles on this run.
Oh, true. This is the official battle of Pringle v Doritos superiority. That's actually really crazy. Well, hopefully we can do good by the Pringles fam. Alright, so here, we gotta kill some dudes. We gotta kill exactly 9 dudes, 3 at a time. Oh shit, that's not supposed to happen. Alright, that guy. Alright, so basically what they're doing is they're trying to steal these magical crates. And they're doing it because, for some reason, these magic crates do some sort of thing. And, you know, we gotta stop that from being done. We just can't allow it to be done. I think it has something to do with, like, the focus sites or something later on. But honestly, it doesn't matter. Oh. See, he tried to kill me, but he failed. Failed horribly. Also, the guards are trying to steal my kills. They already know I'm struggling on XP. They don't care. Zero sympathy. So the reason I'm doing this is, I'm trying to keep my combat multiplier in the top left, that little number, I'm trying to keep it going up. I'm trying to get it to at least 10 by the time all is said and done. Because the higher your combat multiplier, that number in the top left corner, the more XP you get. Or I guess the more valuable your XP is that you get from killing enemies and doing stuff. Even using certain weapons types as well increase it. I hadn't killed the guard, but I'm sure that's fine. Hopefully. And I forgot what phase I was on. Now I can use the bow. So yeah, basically number go up. It's like stocks, dude. You want the number to always go up at all times. And if it goes down, start panicking. That's why you saw me rush to attack the guard to get the combat multiplier back up. But anyway, we got to 11. Should be good. And now the fun can begin. There's a lot of cool stuff we're gonna do very quickly here. But first, we're gonna explore uncharted territories for us. I mean, they have been charted by other people, but not by us.
You would think in one of these towns we visited, we could buy a map so we know where this stuff is instead of having to find it ourselves.
Yeah, honestly, that would be great. Like, that map in the top right, I have no idea if it's, like, for us or for the player. 'Cause I don't see the hero holding a map. So I feel like the hero is just guessing. Like, I guess he was just a really good guesser. That's how he became a hero. It's all that Mountain Dew gave him psychic powers. Alright, so this level's like a toll booth or something. You know, you talk to that dude, you give him some money, and he lets you pass. But we don't actually have to give him money. We can just pass. We can just access the road for free. I mean, he doesn't own the road. I don't know who he thinks he is. But he can't catch me! Alright, so now, the Coldest Gate. It's kind of like a mid-teleportation, you know, segment for us to use. Like, we don't have to wait to get to a town. We can just get back to the hero's goal from here. And then this area is just saved for us to come back to at our leisure and convenience. But, you know, first, we gotta accept a quest. Because now one of the coolest tricks in speedrunning is about to happen. But first we gotta do a little bit of setup, you know, upgrade some stuff real quick. If I can find where it is. Alright, nice. There it is. So, you know, level up Assassin Rush a little bit. You'll see what I mean by how much faster you go when you improve it, surely.
Speed makes you quicker.
Because the upgrades really do. Every single one feels like it was worth the money. Like it was a brand new spell. Like, look at that. That's such an insane improvement over what we were working with like minutes ago. Nice. Now wait till you see Assassin Rush 3 and 4. Like, holy smokes. Like, sometimes you'll be going so fast. I'll consistently think I somehow glitched the upgrade and made it go to the next one or something, but nope. It's just crazy. But yeah, we will upgrade our things about 2 or 3 times. It's honestly not much because it's all condensed into everything you need at the moment. So the thing about summons is they work by letting you get behind. Well, no, that's not the correct explanation. So the summon has a physical hitbox, right? And Assassin Rush works by letting you go towards the closest vessel's, you know, physical hitbox. But, you know, it doesn't matter. Dead or alive, human, ghost, or even in or out of bounds. If it exists, you can get behind it. And, for some reason, the final boss's sword was just chillin'. Just there. It was just there, man, and we can just steal it and use it. It's pretty sick. Whoops. Don't use the fishing rod. I don't know what would happen if I did that. I'm actually kind of terrified to think about it. I would start fishing in the void. But yes, that is a technique known as summon clipping. And if the summon did not have the physical hitbox, that simply would not be possible. Like, a lot of this game, it just happens to be in the right condition to... what's the right word here? To just make things work, which is really cool. Alright, now before we go into the next section here, I'm gonna have to get a new summon. Because that wasp summon is fine for the first clip. But every single other summon clip we do, we gotta get a larger body. And get a larger body we did. So now we're gonna be good for the rest of the game's summon clipping. Now, one thing I've noticed is I actually have an easier time getting the summon clips on Xbox as compared to Lost Chapters on PC.
In Darkwood, you will find
I feel like a lot of it's personal skill, but also,
please the deities there.
Assassin Rush operates differently between PC and console. Like, as you can see, it doesn't really magnetize us to the enemies. It just gives us the opportunity to get behind them if we're close enough. Like, here we can shoot forward. If I was on PC, I would have to get a respectable social distance from those traders before Assassin Rushing, or I would literally go backwards to try and get behind them. It's very interesting to try and get used to that when switching between version speedruns. But you know me, I kind of stick with getting attacked by that little shrubbery, I guess. Now if you time it just right like that, you won't get knocked down. But of course I got trolled a little bit. Now the best part about Fable 1 is the companion system. It's great. You don't have to actually, you know, guide them or protect them. As long as they're alive and you make it to the next area, you're good. Completely unlike Dead Rising, where you have to baby the people that follow you. Where the slightest gust of wind can kill them. And it's this is nice. Just completely disregard their safety and personal health. Speaking of disregarding safety and personal health, we're gonna kill one of the traitors to save a little time here. Alright, so now they heal up. Not that they need it, but it's just a scripted thing where they go into this little camp, and then the second they start moving, we can leave. But not until. This is like the only time where you can actually leave them behind, either intentionally or by accident. There's another time later on near the end, if you're too fast. But you know, hopefully that won't be an issue. But yes, going back to the Sword of Aeons, it is absolutely mind-blowing to me that the final boss's sword has just been hanging out this whole time. Just under the floor. In the final boss fight room. But, man, I wish I could remember who discovered that trick, because that was like had to be like 4 or 5 years ago now. And it changed Fable speedrunning forever. Truly a wild time to be alive. And also, it did make Fable OG a viable speed game. Because this game was like absolute trash for speedrunning before the sword glitch. And the reason for that is, there's no buy-sell glitch in this game. If you're a fan, an aficionado of watching Fable speedruns, you may see Lost Chapters a lot. And in Lost Chapters, there's a lot of buy-selling, there's a lot of menuing, a lot of wacky hijinks done on the PC. Now you may be wondering, gee, when's that gonna happen in this run, TwoWorlds? Well, the answer is never. Because the gold values are different between OG and Lost Chapters. And now for some reason this differing value of the gold, along with maybe some other mechanics I'm not too certain of, make it impossible to generate a profit by selling.
You've received a new quest.
So with that in mind, there's really just no way for this to be a fast speed game. Or at least not as fast as it is now. So Sword Glitch honestly came in a big way to make this speed game enjoyed by at least 20 people, I believe. Like, I think this game has like 20, 30 runners? I could be entirely wrong. But you know, maybe I'm just manifesting what I want. I definitely want more runners for this game. Because it's a blast to play. Like, it's just so easy, dude. You just take your disc, you put it in the Xbox, you play it. Now, of course, if you don't have the disc or an Xbox, that could be an issue. But I'm sure, you know, obstacles are meant to be overcome. So speaking of summon clipping, we're going to do some summon clipping. So if you really liked what I did with the Sword of Aeons, you're going to love this next part. Now let's get into the reason why I'm doing this. So this part, Abandoned Road, is an extremely long, boring segment where you have to kill bandits and steal clothes from them. And the reason you're stealing clothes is so that you can get a full bandit suit, so you can sneak into the camp. Because the guard at the door won't let you into the camp if you're not wearing the appropriate attire. But you actually don't have to do that. Isn't Fable 1 on PC? Well, you see, Lost Chapters is on PC, but unfortunately, OG Xbox Fable was never ported. And it's really sad that it wasn't, because this would be like... This would easily be under an hour to completion RTA if it was on PC. Like, these load times with my installed copy are good, but they're not as great as Lost Chapters. Lost Chapters is actually faster than this. Okay, where was I? Okay, right here. Yeah, like, a game with more content is actually faster, because honestly, the Lost Chapters content isn't that much longer, and the load times are non-existent, basically, which is really dope. So yeah, this is the longest game. Alright, so once I teleport back into Twin Blade's camp, you're gonna see why I, well, if I can get onto the thing. You'll see why I did all that summon clipping. So this is what is known as a sequence break. So, you know, we started the test, you know, quest, whatever, and we were supposed to go do all that stuff we already did. But since we already did it, we skip having to go through the entire long stealth segment / killing segment, and we just brute force our way into the camp.
You need to speak to me to get in.
He really thinks we're gonna speak to him to get in. What a great guy. Well, hope I don't have to speak to him to get in.
Talk to me or not.
There's always that one summon clip that trolls you, and this is the one. This and barrier clip. Oh yeah, there we go. There's 2 more gates. But I think that's personally the hardest one to get. But yes, Sag is right, man. I would love to play Fable on PC. You know, this experience right here.
You've got to have a pass to get in here.
Because I never played this one growing up, but as I started speedrunning, I played this, and I enjoy it quite a bit. I used to be obsessed with Lost Chapters. I would spend hours and hours of every day playing it. But since I started playing this, I haven't touched it in a while. But Lost Chapters is dope, and definitely worth a play.
Clear off. No one comes through here, except maybe those hostages.
That's actually supposed to be the easiest one, if you position yourself right.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
I said, clear off.
There we go. Also, when you get the Assassin Rush when he's talking, you get a cool audio distortion, which I like. Alright, so now it's time to fight Twin Blade. I'm sure this will be a very challenging fight.
Stand back, lads. Twin Blade wants a word with this little hero.
So you can only attack him on his back, but his the full extent of his damage he can take is not here just yet. For some reason, he has to shove his swords into the ground, and then boom, GG.
I've seen so many things.
So that's her sister. She ran away from home because we didn't get her a copy of Fable, The Lost Chapters, for PC for her birthday. Alright, so now shit's gonna start getting crazy.
Status. That was a very impressive.
We're gonna
victory,
unlock a
hero.
whole new region to explore. Alright.
You received a new quest card.
Now it's so weird. Sometimes the stairs will let you assassin rush up them flawlessly, and sometimes you just get caught on them. That was a pretty sick moment, though. Like this right here. It's such a pain to get good stair movement. Alright, so right there, by holding down the Guild Seal call button, about halfway through that little quick save there, I was able to skip the Guild Seal animation in an action known as seal buffering. I've always just called it frame boosting, but you know. Seal buffering's kind of cool too.
Rumor has it that
I forget if it was Sarah or Adam that discovered that little trick, but it is very neat.
there is a temple in Witchwood that is supposed to give
Because it takes like, God, it takes like 2 or 3 seconds to actually call the guild seal
can be fickle.
if you hold down during normal gameplay. I try to avoid doing it, you know, electing to instead use the guild seal from the actual inventory, but, you know, it's definitely an option too. And if you can seal buffer, you save hell of time. Alright, so now it's time for a Demon Door clip, regarded as one of the most challenging clips in the game. I got trolled a little bit here. Come on now, come on now. Bro! Getting trolled. Can't believe this. Oh no, the run's over, bros.
Hero, your will energy.
Sorry, we got plenty of potions. We got time. You ever just spend 2 hours trying to get one clip?
Well, while we're trying to clip through the door, you mind if I read a blurb real fast?
Oh, absolutely.
As a reminder, we are raising money for Children's Cancer Research Fund. Kids fighting cancer are an especially vulnerable group right now because the treatments they receive can impact their immune systems. Many of today's cancer treatments, including chemotherapy, radiation, and bone marrow transplant, wipe out a child's immune system, sometimes for years after the treatment is finished. That leaves them more vulnerable to not only COVID-19, but any other sicknesses or infections. The child undergoing treatment for cancer spikes a fever. It often means a trip to the emergency room, the last place any of us want to be. So, again, your donations help provide for those families and provide more research and stuff into that. So, exclamation point donate in chat if you'd like to donate to this wonderful cause.
And a wonderful cause it is indeed. Definitely glad we can all get out here for that cause, get together and game. And I'm glad I could take so long to get that clip. See, it was all part of that. It was all part of the plan. I intentionally failed it so we'd have time for that blurb. Ah, that's not true. I was just very bad, but it worked out.
It seems Knothole Glade.
Now, the intended way to do that whole thing, if you're not cheating like I was, is to take those stones over there and on those little green circles on the map are actually stones. And you can hit them to spell out the name of the demon door. And when you spell out the name of the demon door, the door opens. But of course, that's really slow, so we don't do it. But one funny thing you can actually do with the doors, you see, the door's name is Hits. But you know, the big-brained among us may have noticed that Hits can also be rearranged as Shit. And you can indeed spell out shit with the demon door, and it will send a Balverine at you. You know, those little werewolf dudes that we saw. Because the door's like, yeah, that's really funny, but time to die. Actually, that would have been a really good donation incentive now that I think about it. Make the demon door say shit. Oh well. Next time. Alright, so now we're in Knothole Glade. Now, this is one of those times where I traveled up to an area before starting a quest, so I'd have the area, you know, in advance. Because if I didn't have Knothole Glade already unlocked, when I went to the Heroes Guild and accepted the quest, it would have sent me back to the Witchwood Coldest Gate where we started the previous quest. So basically, we're saving so much time by doing it this way. Speaking of things we'll do, I'm going to do this right here. We're going to introduce a new element to the game. Physical shield, baby! Now you may be wondering why. Why would I do that? But the reason I did it was... you'll see in a second. There's no point in explaining it when I can explain it at the moment it happens. Alright, so Knothole Glade. Boom. Little sip. Alright, so we got a little werewolf problem in Knothole Glade. We'll take care of it. Alright, so Physical Shield is a spell that, instead of taking health from you when you get hit, takes will away from you when you get hit. So essentially, yo, let's go! The raid! Yo, welcome everybody. That's pretty dope. Yeah, pretty much our will bar is now our health bar. And that's why we're going to be upgrading it. Whoops. I forgot which spell ring I was on. Why does that keep happening? Stop going to the wrong one. I got trolled so hard there, I can't believe it. Good luck, go fast. I will do my best. But of course, the Balverine did not want me to. It did not want me to succeed. See, that's what was supposed to happen before I did the old Y button shuffle. That's it now. Sorry, that's a big boy. We can just do this. The last time we'll ever use lightning is during this part. Fun stuff. So basically, this whole quest is about, oh no, he's so powerful. How are we gonna kill him? Even though I have the most powerful sword in existence right here. Like, gee, we just can't cut through him. But if you're telling me this sword that Jack of Blades has spent the entire game trying to get couldn't kill a Balverine, a white Balverine, like, come on now. It may not be silver, but it's like ancient demonic metals or whatever. I'm pretty sure the sword was created in the void, or like forged from the void or something. It's been a while since I've obsessively read the Fable wiki, but that sounds about right. Something about the void. But anyway, that doesn't matter. What matters is we got a silver augmentation, so now we can damage the Balverine. Except we don't need it at all. And in fact, we're going to use it for something else. Much more exciting than killing this dude.
That bal-
Alright, so now I'm going to do a little modification real quick. Because like I said, I do not need lightning anymore. So bye-bye. So yeah, pretty much since I've been skipping through all the cutscenes, that the white Balverine we're chasing was that lady's husband, who gave us the silver augmentation to kill him, because she's like, oh no, that's not my husband anymore, kill him.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
So you gotta be very careful in this part, because I die a lot on it. Not die, but I'll lose my physical shield a lot. I used to die when I started running this, though. But, yes, we need to make sure to manage our health. Because this is pretty much our health now. There's no point in calling it will, even. It's spicy health. But yes, as you can see, the Balverine dies very, very, very quickly. Oh! Uh-oh. Hold on. Good thing I don't gotta worry about a combat multiplier right now. God, that was terrifying. I'll always do that too. I'll accidentally get rid of it. Alright, that should be enough. And one of the benefits of using the menu guild seal as opposed to just calling it by holding down is you can't get interrupted on the guild seal, because if you're calling the guild seal and you get hit, you will lose your place and you'll have to start over. But of course, when you just menu it, that does not happen. It's a nice little risk-free move.
So, you're back.
Man, that guard was frozen in place. So now the arena can start. We're making such great
You have
progress.
reached familiar status.
Alright, seal buffer, let's go. The seal buffers at the very start are super easy, but late game it's actually harder for some reason. At least I've noticed. Maybe I just need to work on my timing. But either way, we're back to the guild, baby. And you know, we're about to engage in a little tomfoolery, you already know. Alright, so we need one very important spell. Force Push. Shamelessly stolen from Star Wars for some reason. It's unbelievable. Oh wait, hold up. So there's one thing we gotta do over here.
You don't look like... I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
So this right here is a Ebony Crossbow. It has 2 augmentation slots. And you may be wondering, why do we need 2 augmentation slots? Well, did I already get the arena? Can't remember for the life. Okay, I did not. Okay, luckily I checked. I was like, did I get it? But hey, I've forgotten things I just did, so that was before, so that was definitely not something I was willing to take a risk on. But anyway, arena time. But yes, gee, TwoWorlds, why did you go out of your way to get a new weapon when you already have such a bitchin' cool weapon right here? Well, as we all know, there's a reason for everything. Okay, and then... So I've actually been running with this 2 spell ring build recently, where physical shield is on both for arena. And this is actually quite effective for ensuring the optimal spells are in the right place for me. Like, there's a couple different ways to go about arena. You can use Berserk, you can use Multi-Strike. But, you know, I like the tried and true Assassin Rush. Because it's just, you know, it's nice, it's simple. Spam Force Push and Summon, then you get out of the arena. But yeah, this part's definitely nice and cozy. Good little use of 10 minutes.
So while we're just kind of running through the map, let me remind everybody that Midwest Speedfest is a Minnesota-based organization that has been hosting speedrun marathons since 2015. In the late summer and early spring, we partner with 2DCon and BGMCon, respectively, to help raise money for their chosen charities and bring even more entertainment to their conventions. Additionally, we host an online event each year, like the one you're currently watching, also in support of charity. This year's charity is,
Pleased to serve you.
as I previously said, Children's Cancer Research Fund. So far, we've raised over $50,000 for various causes, and we hope to see that number continue to grow exponentially with your support.
You did the impossible.
Oh yes, yeah, the Midwest events are always fantastic. Very well put on for great causes. And honestly, the partnerships have been cool too, because the IRL events, man, are killer. Definitely recommend checking them out if you've never been. Especially if you've never been to an actual marathon before as well. They're definitely a good one to start with. Because, man, I have very much enjoyed all the time I've spent online and offline in Midwest events. Now, of course, the most recent one, I barely got any sleep. But you know, I still had a good time. But I would not recommend staying up for basically 2 days before sleeping. You know, a lot of it was because of my schedule going in, but you know, definitely want to avoid that sort of thing. Kind of like right now, I've been up almost 24 hours because of my schedule. But that's okay. And also, I was just screwing around there after the menus because that was just on a timer of waiting. So now arena. This is where the fun starts. So Force Push, that spell we just picked up, It's a spell that interacts with physical hitboxes, dead or alive. And when you hit something with, like an enemy or whatever, you get stuff on your combat multiplier. And of course, Force Push doesn't care if you're dead or alive, as long as it can hit you. So that's why you're going to see my combat multiplier go up at a rapid rate over the course of this run. Easily over 100. That's Force Push, baby! And some of the enemies in Arena don't have physical hitboxes, which is why I have Summon. Because Summon will give me Will XP, which is better than nothing, pretty much. And also the Will XP I get is going to increase the higher my combat multiplier. So if anybody in chat wants to have a nice little guessing game, see how high my combat multiplier will get over the course of this run, that would be pretty slick. I said the hob around. These guys will drain your shield if you're not careful. Oh yeah, exactly, you know? They reached into Nintendo and they were like, oh hey, Smash Bros. Announcer, we need to borrow you for a couple minutes. And they went and did it. Game! That's a 3-stack! So yeah, everything dies pretty quick. Because this sword does over 500 damage. Fun fact. And we get it at the very start of the game. If you're playing legit, as they say, you wouldn't get this till the very end, when there's basically nothing you can do with it anyway. Which is really lame. Like a cool sword that nobody gets to use, like, what was the point, bruh? So pretty much we've reinvigorated the sword, pretty much. We've given it a new purpose to actually be used in the game, which honestly I don't think they ever planned for. Now, in Lost Chapters, of course, you get the sword for quite a sizable amount of the last part of the game. But it's also nuked. Like, the damage output is cut in half on Lost Chapters. So it does like 270 or whatever, which is really lame. If it did 500 damage, Lost Chapters would be even faster, which is insane to think about. Alright, so now, I forgot to do this actually, but I'm gonna do it now. Alright, so the reason we got a weapon with 2 AUG slots. Silver AUG, Silver AUG. Now, what are werewolves weak to? Mythology, bros. That's right. Silver, baby. Abraham Lincoln would be proud, bro. Wait, no, he was vampire. Shit, never mind. Okay, It's actually not faster to kill these dudes, but it will be faster to kill the big dudes in a second. I just wanted to flex real quick. Actually, if I had multi-arrow, it would be faster, but I did not get it, because I forgot. I always want to change my list that I look at of upgrades, but I forget to. Where's the other dude? Oh, what's up, man? Also, you can skip their dying animation. Okay, now it's time to use this shit. Boom! Look at that! This is supposed to take forever, bruh. But you can just dome him. And he dies in like 1 second. Like, I used to hate the Balverine wave. Like, even before I speedran, like, just in general, it sucked. It took forever. It was annoying, but now it's just not. It's awesome. Alright, so now, what's better than 1 Balverine? 2 Balverines, baby! They're not coexisting because they're dead. Oh, whoops. Oh, look at that. 26. There we go. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. So that was not bad. Also, once Whisper appears, that helps out. We can skip the dialogue. So we save a little bit of time, as opposed to just mindlessly spamming. Alright, so now, Undead Round. The Undead do not have physical bodies, so we're going to use Summon to bridge the gap of missed out combat multiplier. They do die in basically one hit, which is sick. They do also drain my shield like crazy. I'm not going to spam too much just because I don't really need to. But really, you can spam as fast as you want to get XP. I would recommend doing some stretches though if you're going to, you know, do that. Because I can see this part absolutely shredding your wrist if you overdo it. And there's really just no reason to, because you get all the XP you need for the rest of the game from Arena. Like that's the whole reason we're farming XP right now, because this is it. This is our last opportunity to make it big. And make it big we will. Because the amount of XP we're going to have after this is absolutely insane. Boom. No, I used to always wonder what the applause meter in the top right was controlled by, but yeah, it's just combat multiplier. If your combat multiplier is like 10 or like 0 or something, they will just boo the hell out of you. They'll be like, "You suck! Get off the stage!" Alright, so now that's over. Fantastic. Alright, so now for the hardest wave, in my opinion. Because it's so easy to lose your shield, or in my case, accidentally tap the X button, lose your shield, and then lose your multiplier. As long as this took to build up to 73, it could go down to 3 in seconds. That's why physical shield is very important. Now, recently I've been using Assassin Rush to get behind the bandits, and it's a strat I really like, because they do block a lot, especially the big boys. Remember, what am I gonna get? What's the number gonna be? What's the number gonna be? What's the number gonna be? Damn, I just got a collateral on these boys. Let's go. Look at that, we're gonna pass 100, baby.
We got time for me to sneak in a quick donation?
Absolutely, man. I'm just mindlessly killing dudes.
I've got a $1 donation from someone named definitely not George. I wonder who that could be. Who says, quote, "Dad, why is my sister saying Rose? Because your mother loves roses. Thanks, Dad. No problem. Among Us strip theme song original."
Sure.
And that donation was actually put towards the LGBTQ plus Nico outfit for the one that comes after this one. Here Comes Nico.
Nice.
So.
An excellent choice. Man, honestly, there's not a more epic name than Fable on the Xbox original. I think that's definitely gonna hit top baby names for 2022. God, I was so close to losing my combat multiplier for a second there. I hope somebody caught that, because man, that was crazy stuff. Alright, nice. Now we just gotta fight a couple trolls. Alright, so the rock trolls here, a little more challenging than the earthy boys, but they're not too bad. Now, I've noticed recently the rock trolls seem to look around a lot more than they usually do. I'm not sure if it's just my damage output being increased, or just like my speed in general, but it seems like I don't have to dodge as much. Ooh, that was crispy. Thought I was gonna lose it for a second. Boom shakalaka. Look at that number go up, number go up. Wow, wow. Alright, so now it's time for the final boss. It's a gigantic scorpion. And the fun thing about this guy is sometimes he glitches and doesn't damage you. Like now, he is not damaging me for some reason. And it still blows my mind why that happens. It certainly doesn't happen on PC. It's not like it's an extremely punishing fight for me on PC or anything, because I'm still trying to learn PC controls. Nah, that would be crazy. But yes, original Xbox, superior. Because you're invincible during this fight. Or maybe I've just been really lucky for no reason. Yeah, the best part about this fight is physical hitboxes are back in town, baby. I don't even need to do this. I'm just dabbing on him. You know, he's getting filtered, dude. Bye bye. And now, let's go. One spam, one spam, one spam. Hit 20, hit 20. Boom. Okay, my work here is done. And now we gotta kill Whisper. Just kidding, we're gonna spare her. Actually, that would've been a good incentive as well. Spare her, kill Whisper. Although, honestly, it would've been the same as save kill Teresa, so I guess it probably wouldn't have been that great. But the option would've been there. Also, sometimes Whisper will jump around and troll you. She does it more often than not sometimes. It really just kind of depends on RNG and how she's feeling. And probably some actual real reasons that I can't think of. Boom. Okay, this time she was kinda nice. Low-key, she kinda trolled me, but it's alright. We'll spare her. It's actually faster to spare her, that's why we're not absolutely murdering her right now. But yeah, not bad. That was a really good arena. Any arena where I don't lose my combat multiplier is a good arena.
That was unbelievable. I haven't seen anything like it for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's everybody at home watching. Whoa, that's crazy. So now, actually would have been faster to call the guild seal in that moment. Alright, Barrow Fields. And the physical shield basically stays on the whole run. There's like a couple times where it gets forced off, but if you don't turn it off, it just stays on the whole time. Which is pretty neat. You don't have to like re-equip it during certain parts. So that's pretty killer. You can just kind of put it on and forget about it. Boom, seal buffer, baby.
Check the guild for more quests.
Alright, so now it's time to do that last round of upgrades. And basically everything is on one screen that we need. Alright, so we can't max out physical shield or berserk because our morality is neither pure good or pure evil. But you know, we'll do our best. Definitely gonna max this out though. Look at that XP gains though. I'm definitely a fan of that. Alright, speed goes all the way up. Top speed, baby.
Accuracy allows you to cause more damage in ranged combat and make your shots more precise.
Like, honestly, I wish I put this into a different language just for fun, but I honestly forgot to do it. And then I was like, when I thought about it, I decided I didn't feel like it. But that's a good way to segue into languages for absolutely no reason. Alright, so this game is mostly played in French, regardless of version and all that, because French saves you the most time overall of any language in the game. Unless things have updated since the last time I took a good look at it. French saves about 30 seconds on prison section, which will be coming up shortly. Although usually I play this, I play my Xbox version in Japanese more often than not, just because I bought an NTSC-J copy and I want to use it. This is actually the second run in a long time that I've done on English. Like my my PB last week, and then this right here. Pretty neat. This is just a good game.
Please obey the law.
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Alright, I didn't really use that many potions during Arena. That's sick. That 71 should be enough for the rest of the game. If I was a little low, maybe I'd play it safe, but there's really no reason to. So for everybody just tuning in, things are about to get pretty wild, and then unwild for a second, and then extremely wild.
I'll say, has it been wild already?
You know, a little bit, but it can always get more wild. Alright, so now, that's the Ultra Spell Ring right here. Because, you know, you don't need Force Push anymore, so why keep it on the ring? Why not get some good movement spells in there? So, when you have top speed, and you have top ass rush, and you have top berserk, you go extremely fast. It's actually kind of mind-blowing. Speaking of mind-blowing, I'm about to attempt the hardest skip in the game. Just kidding, it's not. It's pretty close though. Barrier clip. There's a barrier, right? And we're gonna clip through it. What a novel concept, am I right? So I forgot what spell ring I'm on, and I think I screwed myself here. Nope, I did not get it. Rip. Well, I'm not about to sit here for 10 minutes trying to get that, so bye-bye. It's alright, I mean, it's basically, you get the idea. I not have to do all this that I just did. And save like 15 seconds. It's a little tricky. Personally, I think it's a lot easier when the minions aren't all crowding up on you. Which I had the proper setup, but what I didn't have was the right spell ring. So, you know, GG, I paid the price. I guess attention to detail is appreciated. Unfortunately, it wasn't by me. But I keep trying to hit A for some reason. It is not on A. Assassin Rush was never on A. At this part, we can actually skip a lot of it by just being fast. So that's what we're gonna do. There we go.
You saved me.
So as you can see, we saved about 4.5 minutes by doing that. Although, really, realistically, we only saved about 1 or 2 minutes, because you're not going to take the full amount of time to finish this normally.
You've received a new quest.
And what you would have to do normally is all those dudes we ran past, we would just have to kill a majority of them in order to save the architect. Or, you know, archaeologist or whatever. But just by being fast enough and killing those dudes, you can just skip it. And that's actually not the only way to achieve that outcome. if you use the spell Slow Time, which is just basically just slowing down time, and you're fast enough and kill those dudes, you can still do it. It's very interesting how there's multiple ways to achieve outcomes in this game. I like it quite a bit. Now, I was very bad about not using Berserk there. Whoops. Whoopsies. I missed a 20 millisecond time save. That's an L. Alright, so now we're gonna rob some graves. Nice. There's a helmet in here. Gee, why do you have this mysterious helmet that belongs to a guy named Nostro?
Oh, look.
Alright, let's rob some graves. Now, you may recall that I got a shovel and a fishing rod at the start of the game. This is what it's for, so I can do this. Or that's what it was for, so I can do this. So pretty much how you're supposed to do this part is you're supposed to go to that gold icon and talk to Nostro's ghost. And he says, my body, my armor, fuck, what does he say? My armor, my helmet, my sword, and my shield. Deliver to me in the path I shall yield. Well, you know, you just do it early. You get all the stuff, and then you go to him, and instead of saying that, he says, holy shit, dude. And then he opens a door for you. So that's the outcome we're looking for today. But yeah, this game has fishing RNG, I regret to inform you all today. And that was extremely lucky. Sometimes the fish will turn into a troll and mess you up. Alright, last one, baby. Now, if you did not come in here with the foresight of having a shovel and a fishing rod, you would have to divert over here to go grab some. Luckily, we did not have to do that because we're gamers. Also, sometimes you can skip that second or two and instantly move to this part if you're fast enough on that assassin rush. Alright, now it's time for the hardest clip in the game, swag clip. If I don't get it, the run's over, by the way, so I really gotta get it. It's a lot easier on console than PC for me. Alright, how about over here? Let's go! This saves us the time of going all the way around. It kind of took a little longer, so I'm not sure if I actually saved time, but whatever, I don't care, it was cool. It's called swag clip for a reason. It looks cool as hell. You clip through the wall, you roll up the mountain. I mean, what's better? Shout out the Fable community. That was my love letter to all of you. Getting swag clip live at Midwest Mini Fest. Alright, so now it's time for the Circle of the Dead. But only in this circle could the dead be such assholes. Because sometimes they don't get into the circle. And you can't hurt them until they're in the circle. So sometimes they actually don't fully get inside. It's really, really unfortunate. Ooh-wee. Alright, 3 more. Nice, that's it.
You've received a new quest card.
Underground chamber.
Check the guild for more quests.
Alright, so now we're in Bargate Prison. Or we're breaking into it anyway. So that we can save our mom from the clutches of Jack-o'-blades. He's keeping her hostage in the prison to lure us in there after him. And I guess it worked. Hello, Ian. Welcome. Boom. That was one extra that we didn't have to kill, but I did it for the meme. You know, people used to say do it for the Vine a long time ago, but now that Vine is dead, do people just say do it for the TikTok? Does anybody have some insight here on this important question relating to the speedrun? Alright, so Cliffside Path. Really, this whole part's just rolling through the ground, the grass, the rocks and such.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
I'm pretty sure that having the sword out doesn't affect your movement since it's a light weapon. But honestly, I could be losing literal seconds by doing this. But it's just so much easier than putting it away. The talk. Oh, true. Do it for the talk. You want to be the talk of the town? You gotta lick this windowsill. The talk of the walk. Alright, so those guards are pretty mad at us because we snuck in. The ticks. Oh, true. Alright, so we got the talk, we got the ticks. Do it for the... Alright, so that's the torture chamber. I'm sure lots of fun things happen. And not terrible, horrifying things.
What the hell? Get him! What the hell? Get him! Get him! No, wait.
Can't even count the times I've stayed up late getting through this shitty part of the game. It had so much potential. It's such an L. Alright, this part is bathroom break. Be right back. It's an auto-scroller, baby, so listen to the dialogue and enjoy.
Then we'll have a bit of healing joy, won't he, Tibbs? Temper, Tibbs, temper. You should keep all that energy for later. You'll need it then. Oh, and don't try any of that funny will stuff. It won't work in here. The boss made sure of that.
I made it. Okay, we still got time. Oh yeah, definitely, the ticks are the worst part about the woods. Because, you know, if you get Lyme disease, there's a chance you might not be able to, play Fable. Because, you know, you'll be too sick to play Fable, dude. Oh shit, okay, I got a tweet from, Geigus Blues saying, if you were a Pringle, what flavor would you be? Now, personally, the best flavor of Pringles I've ever had was the tikka masala. Like, I think it was chicken tikka masala, or just tikka masala flavored Pringles in Canada. They were at some dollar store in St. Catharines. And they were the best Pringles I have ever had, so I'm going with tikka masala Pringles, baby!
Look lively, scum. Time to move out. It's race time. And you'd better put on a good show.
God, that was like
Some of us have bet a lot
2018?
of money on you. Win, and we like you. Lose, and you get around in the torture chamber. That sounds
I tend to
fun.
close all these windows so I don't lag.
Sounds fun. Let me hear it.
But see, if you're ever somehow at the store, right, and you see those tikka masala Pringles, buy as many as possible. You will not regret it. And also, I will pay you money for them. I will cover the shipping. Just please, God, let me eat those again.
Get a move on, you ugly maggot.
Alright, so I kind of segued into talking about Pringles, because, you know, it's always a good thing to talk about Pringles. It's always important, it's always relevant, and it's always delicious. But, you know, since our file name is Pringles, you know, it had to happen eventually. If I went the entire run staying silent about this important topic, I probably wouldn't be welcomed back to these events. Like, it would be pure sacrilege. Man, the Memphis barbecue Pringles as well are fantastic.
Welcome.
Like, we all know about the generic ones, so, you know, I'm trying to think of the wackier ones I've had.
The cautionary song of the jailbird.
Honestly, I haven't had too many outlandish flavors.
The ball. Behold. The ball. Behold. The ball. This. Behold.
Damn it! I was trying to do a little trick, but it didn't work. But that's all right. It didn't matter at all for the speedrun. I just thought it'd be funny if I got it, and I failed horribly.
Well, 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 here we are again, eh?
Oh, we have our hair back.
Stay in there, and I'll get to you in a moment. You might have noticed there's a few less of you this year. I wonder what happened to them, eh?
He means they died.
Oh, you survived. Another year, another race. But we gotta get into the warden's office. We gotta get that key. I didn't even do anything wrong. Those guards deserve to be gutted.
Look lively, scum. Time to move out. It's race time, and you'd better put on a good show. Some of us have bet a lot of money on you. Win.
Oh boy.
Lose, and you get around in the torture chamber. That sounds fun. Yes, sounds fun. Let me hear it.
Alright, luckily, this is the last time we gotta do this. It was a nice little break, though.
3, 2, 1.
Also, one funny thing about playing this game in a different language, the arena countdown is, you know, just the 3, 2, 1, regardless of language. But for this countdown we just saw a second ago, it's actually for the language that you're playing on. So no, it's an interesting little touch. I guess they ran out of money to pay the guy for other lines in the arena. And they were just like, yeah, just say 3, 2, 1, you're good. Take your check, get out of here, bro.
Bag. Faster! Faster! That way, you great big Balverin turd!
Alright, let's go.
Grey is the prettiest color. Oh, grey is the prettiest.
Gray is the prettiest color. For it's in her eyes, her name, her splits. Alright, so now we got the key and we can just leave. Bye-bye. So we could free all the prisoners. Actually, that would have been a great incentive too, now that I think about it. Gosh.
Hope you're writing all these new incentives down for next time you do this.
Oh god, now I'm gonna forget this in like 10 minutes too. But I should write it down. But then I'm gonna forget I wrote it down. and then we run into the situation of next time I'd be like, damn, dude, I wish I had wrote this down. And then in the middle of the run, I'd be like, oh, snap, and then I'd check my computer and I'd see the notepad and say, well, next time, gamers. We did it, boys. We got back our stuff. Now it's time to get the hell out of here. Although, honestly, for the incentive, I would not be able to guarantee they all survive, but I sure as hell would free them, and it would be their choice what to do next. Ooh, look how fast I am, dude. Honestly, seeing this large hulking figure makes me want to play Hulk on Xbox. I have played like 2 minutes of it, and it was pretty fun. But I really got to dive into it. I mean, I just don't have time. All I do is play Fable. I wake up, Fable. I go to sleep, Fable. I dream, Fable.
How'd you get down here?
I am being held hostage by Fable. I'm blinking many times, begging for mercy, but my webcam isn't on so no one can see. So I will be doomed to waste away forever and ever. Yo, let's go! That raid, though, welcome. Blessed speedrun, indeed. Yeah, you know me, I like to turn into the Hulk, but red, and fling myself forward at 16 miles an hour. Oh, shit. Oh, that dude tried to attack me. Nice try, man. That wall actually did attack me there. Oh yes, for everybody that just joined in, you picked an excellent marathon to tune into. How we doing on the run? I think it's alright. Personally, I think this is pretty solid pace. And should be,
Yeah, for those of you just joining in, we are raising money for Children's Cancer Research Fund, supports the brightest scientists whose ideas make the greatest impact for children with cancer. They work closely with researchers to fund innovative new projects quickly so that the promising new discoveries can continue uninterrupted. The researchers share their findings with more than 9,000 experts around the globe, collaborating with others to accelerate discoveries. Because childhood cancer affects the whole family and community, they also fund quality of life services that enhance healing and caring. You can learn more at childrenscancer.org. As a reminder, we do have a bid war still open for this very run for Fable, whether we save or kill our sister. Right now, save is in the lead, but there's still about a good 15-20 minutes to get that changed. If you want to get some donations in, ! Donate in chat.
Indeed. Come on now, let's kill her. I mean, come on, don't you guys want me to save 2 seconds? Oh, I just got a double kill on that guy. Like, imagine if this was world record, dude. You could be part of a world record by donating to kill my sister. This is not a guarantee I will get world record, because I'm definitely not going to get world record. But dude, imagine, you know, it's speculative. You know, if you want to be bullish on it, you know what to do. Oh, I was wondering why my damage output was so low. I forgot to buy the good bow. Ha! When I went to Bowerstone North and bought those potions, I was also supposed to buy the legendary bow. Whoopsies! You know what? It's alright. I'll do it at the guild. But yes, thank you for sharing your community, indeed. Fable is an excellent game, as I see you already know. So, you know, good game, good cause, good times.
Welcome back. Check the guild for more quests.
Alright, so now we're approaching the wild and wacky part of the game, where we're gonna use dark magic to open a portal. by killing demonic souls or something, I don't know. We're certainly going to do something, indeed. Alright, ancient Coldest Gate.
You need to get to the Coldest Gate in the middle of Darkwood.
I just remember how when we started this whole run, this level was called Ancient Coldest Gate, but there was no Coldest Gate to be seen. Well, here it is, fellas. We're gonna do it.
They should have called it Atlantis Coldest Gate so you could find the lost city of it.
True. Oh, phew, I almost died. Nice.
Your help is critical.
Oh my god, that was really close, actually. Wow. That would have been really funny if I had died there. Just for no reason. Just eat some pie real quick. I have one pie, just for an emergency. Good thing, too. Wow.
Your will energy is low. What's that?
Yeah, that one pie was not planned, though. That was even better.
In case of emergency, eat pie.
Indeed. In case of extreme death, eat the pie. But you know, the best part is... God, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, right. The sword we picked up automatically recharges your health and mana over time. I mean, you already get a little bit of a magic top-up just by playing, but it's amplified. Thanks to the Sword of Aeons. It has a health augmentation, mana augmentation, and actually an experience augmentation as well.
Something isn't right here.
Which is essentially fancy rocks that give you more of what you need. Health, magic, and XP. It's probably why Arena goes so well for us.
I thought Arena went so well because we're just that good of a gamer.
Oh, true. Yeah. Definitely not. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. All right, he bought it. They bought it. Yes. Let's see.
Come to the map room and speak to me.
So now, God, why can't I just teleport out, teleport in? Oh shit! I almost forgot to buy the weapon again after saying I had already forgotten to buy the weapon. Alright, nice. That's all we gotta do. The last thing we buy in the run.
This is Ice Jack. Good. When you You've received a new quest card.
Alright. Now where? There it is. You know, sometimes when you use the Coldest Gate, it'll put you right over where you need to go. And sometimes you gotta scroll up or down. It just makes no sense.
We've got to get out of here. It's after us.
Also, now there's like some kind of demon hell breaking loose in this. Certainly hope no tomfoolery occurs at the top of here by the barrier.
No, nothing like that would ever happen, right?
Oh yeah, not at all. Oh, I got barrier clip, but it does nothing. But it is funny. Also, the little incantation the Guildmaster uses to break through the barrier, it's different in every language, but it's also a made-up language. So they made up a new language for every single language. Whoops, that is not... Exactly. It's like, oh, a fake language within a fake language. It's fantastic. And also, I almost died like 6 times there.
Your health is low.
Let's see.
Do you have any potions or food?
Honestly, being on the wrong spell ring will mess you up.
Hero, your will
So as you can see, I'm very used to doing things a certain way. So when when it changes slightly, bad things happen. Like Maze deciding to troll me for no reason. Like, come on now. You should already be dead, bro. Nice. Alright, come on, skip a cycle. I know you want to. Also, this door, for some reason, always gives you an evil point. You bastard! Bro, he healed straight up. Right before I got there. Not cool, man. Okay. Whoops. Alright. GG. Nicely done. Imagine if I would have just done that as a kid and saved like an hour and a half.
You have reached famous status.
That would honestly be the craziest sequence break ever if it was just possible to kill Maze in childhood and it warped you to Hook Coast. Like, any percent would just be slaughtered.
It'll only be like an hour plus skip. Not that big a deal, right?
Yeah, honestly, you know, just skip the entire game pretty much. No big deal. Just another day in the speedrunner's handbook. Let's now equip that. Alright, Fable gamers, get to it. We gotta craft the perfect hour and a half skip. The future of this game depends on it. I know every single Fable runner is watching right now, so get to work. Alright, so now this part is just about following Jack-o'-Blades around as he shows us his new toys, basically. Like, haha, you're too slow to catch me! And then we cry about it, and then we kill him. But that'll all be happening shortly. So remember, get those donations in if you want me to kill my sister too, in the game.
I love how Jack thinks he's like, we're gonna run away from you, and you're actually faster than he is at this point.
Yes, exactly. That's the crazy thing. Like, we should be easily just killing Jack here. But the game's like, nah, this is scripted. I'm not gonna let you win early, so you can end the run early. Like, come on now. Like, I'm only trying to beat the game as fast as possible, man. I mean, why would I want to beat it fast? Nice. Alright, almost done with this part. This is the last section of this part.
Hero, your will energy is low.
Alright, so now we're back to the guild. Jack was like, you're slow, bye. And we're like, no, we're not. Not slow enough to let you live. And now we're gonna go kill him.
Jack's done it. He's activated the wall. You must get to the Chamber of Fate in the guild.
And that means we are pretty much at the very last few seconds of the save or the spare or kill sister incentive.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Spare is still in the lead with $100. If anyone wants to flip that around, now is the time to get your donation in.
That's right. You know, I'll even give you a couple more seconds. I will walk to this door. Oh, what's this? Wow, that's crazy. Oh no, if you want to bust out your debit card, this is the time. Oh no, it's too late. Just kidding, it's not too late. You probably have a couple more seconds. Alright, well. I don't usually spare her, so I'm gonna have to really slow down and make sure I don't muscle memory kill her.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Nice.
Yeah, at this point, Spare is going to have won.
Alright. Let me know if anything changes real quick, otherwise I will spare her. Also, Jack has 2 phases. The first one is that one you saw where I killed the minions to break his shield and then kicked his ass, and now he flies in the air and says, I'm gonna kick your ass. Joke's on him, we're actually still gonna kick his ass. Unless I die here. Woo! Alright. Teresa, consider your... Oh, dude, we got the Sword of Aeons. Nice. Alright, get ready on time. I should have said it sooner, my bad, but get ready on time. And time. Let's go.
GG's.
GG. Fun run. Hopefully I went underestimate.
It looks like you did. It looks like we had about 5 minutes to spare.
Nice.
1:39:07 is the final time that we have.
Ooh, beautiful. Alright, nice. Big shout out to the Fable community and to Midwest. They're all very epic. Great people.
Thank you, TwoWorlds, for showing off this run.
Absolutely. Also, shout out to the Quarantine Zone, baby. The homies. And to you for commentating with me.
I'm glad I could be around. This was a fun one to watch.
Oh, yeah.
So I believe we're going to kick it back to intermission here and get set up for our next run, which is going to be Here Comes Nico. So we'll be back shortly.
All right, but first, here comes the intermission. Thanks for watching.